Yesterday I found a disposable camera from 1998 at the bottom of an old cedar chest. Its plastic casing brittle and the film long forgotten. In the late 90s I was a man of momentum. I was a district manager, and my worth was measured in miles, logged and quotas met. I told myself I was building a fortress for my son, Leo. I was providing the backyard, the college fund, and the security I never had as a kid. To me, being a father meant keeping the world's hardships at bay so he could play in the light. I was working 70 hours a week because I believed that providing a life was the highest form of being in one. I thought the silence of my absence was just the price of a job well done. The small moment happened on a Saturday morning. I was home, but my mind was trapped in a spreadsheet. Leo, who was maybe 6, came into the kitchen holding that camera. He asked if I'd take a picture of his new Lego fortress. I was on a conference call, pacing the kitchen tile with the headset on. I didn't even stop walking. I just patted the air in his direction and mouthed the words, "Take it yourself, buddy. I'm busy making sure we can keep the house." I heard the little plastic click of the shutter as he took the photo alone, then the squeak of his sneakers as he walked away. I got that film developed this morning. Most of the shots were blurry pictures of the dog or the grass, but the last frame stopped my breath. It wasn't a photo of a Lego fortress. It was a picture Leo had taken of my shadow stretched across the kitchen floor while I stood with the phone to my ear. That was the moment I finally saw what he saw. At 6 years old, he didn't see the provider or the success. He saw a shadow. He had realized that the only version of me he could capture was the one that didn't have a face. He stopped asking me to be in the frame that day because I had already taught him that I didn't belong to the family. I belonged to the work. Now, Leo is 32. We have those polite 20-minute phone calls on Sundays. We talk about the weather and my blood pressure. He is perfectly respectful, but I am not a character in his life. I am a footnote. When I see photos of his own children, I notice something that stings more than any argument ever could. There are no shadows. He is in every single shot, his face covered in birthday cake or bright with laughter. He is giving them the only thing I thought was too expensive to share. You can spend your life's energy buying your children a future, but you cannot buy back a single afternoon where they stop looking for you in the room. Time doesn't care how many bricks you laid for the house. It only remembers who was standing in the kitchen when the shutter clicked. If a specific memory came to mind while you heard this, maybe today is a good day to apologize for being a shadow. When did you realize you needed to be in the frame?